Everybody keeps saying electric vehicles are the future, cleaner, smarter, and better in every way. But here's the thing, not all electric cars are created equal. Some of them looked amazing on paper. They promised insane range, next-gen tech, even bulletproof exteriors. But once they actually hit the road, the truth came out fast, and it wasn't pretty. From glitchy software and massive recalls to freezing batteries and resale values falling off a cliff, these 8 electric vehicles left thousands of drivers feeling scammed, stranded, or just straight up disappointed. And these aren't just rumors. Many of these cars were slammed by experts and dropped from Consumer Reports' recommendation list altogether. So if you're thinking about going electric, these are the cars you'll want to avoid at all costs. Let's get into it, and fair warning, it only gets worse as we go. Here are 8 electric vehicles you should never buy according to Consumer Reports, starting with the Tesla Cybertruck, the most overhyped truck on the planet. The Tesla Cybertruck was supposed to change everything. A bulletproof, futuristic electric truck with wild specs and an entry price of just $38,000. But what buyers actually got was a 7,000-pound stainless steel tank with a 6-figure price tag and a long list of issues. The base model, still missing. The promised 500-mile range, nowhere in sight. In real-world testing, range dropped well below 300 miles, and even worse in cold weather, or when towing. Early reviews also flagged huge blind spots, awkward visibility, and a turning radius worse than a Ford Super Duty. It might look like a spaceship, but driving it on Earth is another story. Then came the interior, a screen-dependent cabin with minimal physical controls, glitchy software, and doors that sometimes refuse to open. Consumer Reports refused to recommend it in early 2024, citing poor build quality, malfunctioning hardware, and visibility problems that made basic driving stressful. And the problems didn't stop there. Owners reported leaking panels, misaligned bodywork, and jammed vault covers. The rear-wheel steering system felt unstable at low speeds, and the vehicle's extreme dimensions made parking in a standard space almost impossible. Despite over 1 million early reservations, 2025 has seen a wave of cancellations and plummeting resale interest. The Cybertruck may grab attention, but for most drivers, it's simply not a practical truck, and the hype is running out of charge fast. And while that truck grabbed headlines, the next EV on this list was literally told to stay out of garages for good reason. The Volkswagen ID.4, the people's EV that people are abandoning. The Volkswagen ID.4 was supposed to be the people's electric vehicle, practical, affordable, and built with that classic German engineering. But in reality, it's been more of a tech headache on wheels. From the very beginning, owners ran into software bugs that drained batteries, froze screens, and made even basic controls feel like a chore. Imagine trying to turn up the heat and the infotainment system just locks up. Not great. And it wasn't just glitches. There were serious safety concerns too. One recall warned of a rollaway risk. Yes, you read that right. Your car could literally start rolling away. Another issue? Door handles that might open while you're driving. On paper, it offered decent fast charging and over 200 miles of range. But in the real world, especially in cold weather, the ID.4 struggled to hit those numbers. Charging speeds dropped, range tanked, and confidence in the car just disappeared. Resale values fell fast. Volkswagen dealers started slashing prices just to clear out inventory. What was supposed to be the next big thing for everyday drivers? It quietly turned into a cautionary tale, one that left a lot of owners second-guessing their decision. But if you thought the software issues here were bad, wait until you see what's coming up next. The Hyundai Kona Electric, the electric vehicle that couldn't handle the heat or the cold. The Hyundai Kona Electric came out swinging, affordable, decent range, and early praise from reviewers. But things took a serious turn when owners started reporting something terrifying: spontaneous battery fires, not overheating, not charging issues, actual fires while the car was parked and powered off. In response, Hyundai issued a massive global recall, replacing the entire battery pack in over 25,000 vehicles due to defective LG battery cells. That kind of recall? It's one of the most expensive and damaging in EV history. And it wasn't just bad press. Owners were told not to park near buildings or charge overnight until repairs were made. Even after the fixes, the issues didn't stop there. Charging remained painfully slow compared to newer models, capped at 50 kilowatts on DC fast chargers, nowhere near enough for long-distance use in today's EV market. In colder climates, range loss became a major headache, with real-world drops of over 35% in freezing conditions and noticeable slowdowns in battery response. Resale value collapsed, confidence disappeared, and despite Hyundai rolling out newer models with improved specs, that early damage has stuck with the brand. What started as one of the most promising electric crossovers ended up as a case study in how quickly trust can burn out, literally and figuratively. At least the Hyundai Kona had an early lead. The next EV couldn't even survive its launch without losing its wheels. The Subaru Solterra, Subaru's electric vehicle launch that fell apart, literally. Subaru's first fully electric SUV, the Solterra, was meant to bring the brand into the EV era, but instead, it arrived dragging a long list of problems behind it. Built on a shared platform with Toyota's bZ4X, the Solterra inherited all the same early defects, and then added a few more of its own. Before a single customer got their keys, the Solterra was hit with a critical recall. The wheels could literally fall off due to faulty hub bolts. Subaru issued a "do not drive" order, paused deliveries, and rushed out a fix. But even that first repair was botched, triggering a second recall in early 2023. By the time the car actually made it to roads, any hype had already faded. Range maxed out at 239 miles on paper, but real-world numbers were far lower, especially in winter, where drivers without a heat pump saw range dip below 200 miles. Charging was equally underwhelming, with a 100 kilowatt cap on DC fast charging and just a 6.6 kilowatt onboard charger for home use, making overnight fills slower than most rivals. And then there's the drive. Subaru fans are used to engaging handling, rugged capability, and a connection to the road, but the Solterra ditches all of that. Built entirely around Toyota's platform, it lost the unique Subaru driving character, leaving buyers with vague steering, dull acceleration, and an SUV that felt nothing like the brand they love. Despite being Subaru's big electric debut, fewer than 9,000 units sold in the US in 2023, and the Solterra is quickly becoming the EV that even Subaru loyalists just can't get behind. And if that felt like a shaky start, the next EV proves even America's most iconic truck isn't immune to EV growing pains. The Ford F-150 Lightning, America's favorite truck, electrified and under-delivering. The Ford F-150 Lightning was supposed to be the electric truck that finally made sense. A zero-emission version of America's best-selling vehicle, built to tow, haul, and handle real work. But once it hit the road, things didn't exactly go according to plan. Right out of the gate, early adopters noticed something troubling. Towing destroyed the range. While the Lightning was rated for up to 330 miles, pulling a trailer could slash that number to barely 100, sometimes even less in cold weather. And it wasn't just towing. Winter driving alone dropped range by over 43%, making long trips a serious gamble. Then came the battery problems. Ford had to pause production in 2023 after a brand new Lightning caught fire during pre-delivery testing. That triggered a wider investigation and a recall that further shook consumer confidence. Owners also reported software glitches, incorrect tire pressure warnings, and jerky regenerative braking that made stop-and-go driving feel clunky. Resale values took a nosedive. Some used Lightnings started selling for $20,000 below MSRP, a brutal hit for a vehicle that could push $93,000 fully loaded. And even Ford's own CEO admitted the truck wasn't for everyone. Not exactly a vote of confidence from the top. What was supposed to be the future of the American work truck has instead become a warning sign. Between the performance drop-offs, quality issues, and plummeting demand, the F-150 Lightning lost something Ford trucks have always relied on: trust. And while the Lightning struggled to pull its own weight, this next luxury electric vehicle barely kept the lights on at all: the Audi e-Tron. Luxury looks, bargain bin resale. The Audi e-Tron, later rebadged as the Q8 e-Tron, had all the makings of a premium EV: sleek design, high-speed charging, and that unmistakable Audi badge. But under all that polish, it quietly became one of the worst-selling luxury EVs in its class. On paper, the specs looked solid, but in the real world, the range barely cracked 200 miles, even with one of the largest batteries in the segment. For a vehicle starting around $65,000, that kind of efficiency just didn't cut it. And cold weather made things worse, with real-world range often dropping well below expectations. Reliability? Not much better. Consumer Reports flagged the e-Tron for battery cooling failures, electrical gremlins, and random 12-volt battery drain that left drivers stranded. One early recall was for water seepage into the high-voltage harness, exactly the kind of issue you never want in a luxury electric vehicle. Buyers caught on quickly. US sales dropped from just over 10,000 units in 2021 to under 5,000 by 2024, despite heavy discounting. Even with the rebrand and facelift, Audi dealers have struggled to move them. Used models? Some dropped to nearly half their original value in just 3 years. In a segment where tech, trust, and range matter more than ever, the Q8 e-Tron looks the part. But when it comes to real-world performance, it's been stuck in the slow lane since launch. But if you thought depreciation hit hard here, wait until you see what happened to Porsche's flagship electric dream, the Porsche Taycan, six-figure EV, dollar store reliability. The Porsche Taycan turned heads the moment it launched, low, wide, and unmistakably Porsche. It promised six-figure electric performance with stunning looks and world-class handling. But once the novelty wore off, cracks in the foundation started to show. Despite Porsche's legacy, the Taycan quickly earned one of the lowest reliability scores in the electric vehicle category. According to Consumer Reports, just 15 out of 100. Owners reported a laundry list of tech failures: frozen infotainment screens, failed drive modes, random rebooting of core systems like HVAC, and constant software bugs that never seemed to stay fixed. Then came the range of reality. While base models were rated for around 229 miles, real-world numbers often came in much lower. Some owners struggling to hit even 190 miles, with winter performance dipping below 150. That made long-distance driving a chore, especially compared to newer EVs with better efficiency and faster charging consistency. Depreciation hit hard. A $100,000 Taycan could drop to under $55,000 in just 2 years, one of the steepest slides in the segment. And that's not even factoring in the expensive out-of-warranty repair costs, which have left some owners with 4-digit bills for simple fixes. Despite its gorgeous styling and undeniable performance, the Taycan has become a cautionary tale, proof that prestige and a badge don't mean much if the tech under the hood can't keep up. Still tempted by flashy badges? The next EV shows that even Tesla's luxury line isn't safe from serious long-term issue. The Tesla Model X, glitchy, pricey, and always in the shop. The Tesla Model X was designed to be a showstop: wild acceleration, a massive panoramic windshield, and those dramatic falcon wing doors that open like something out of a sci-fi movie. But behind all the flash, the ownership experience has been anything but smooth. The Model X was hit with 21 active recalls, including serious ones like airbag deployment failures for smaller passengers. Those iconic doors? They still misread obstacles, jam mid-close, or refuse to open in tight spaces, issues Tesla still hasn't fully solved years after launch. And it's not just the doors. Owners report frequent HVAC system failures, suspension issues, and buggy over-the-air updates that often break more than they fix. Consumer Reports gave the Model X a dismal 7 out of 100 for predicted reliability, one of the lowest scores in its price range. Real-world efficiency has also fallen behind newer EVs. Despite a claimed range of over 350 miles, drivers often report much less, especially in colder weather or stop-and-go traffic. Combine that with constant trips to the service center and glitch-prone tech, and the ownership experience starts to wear thin. Sales have slipped, and used Model X values have taken a steep hit, dropping over 45% in just 5 years. Once Tesla's top-tier SUV, the Model X is now a cautionary tale. Proof that high performance and cutting-edge design mean little if the basics can't keep up. In the end, these EVs had one thing in common: all flash, no follow-through. Because when you're spending $30,000, $50,000, or even six figures on a car, you expect more than freezing screens, plummeting range, and recalls that tell you not to drive. These vehicles prove that looks and buzz mean nothing if the tech underneath isn't reliable.